Do you regret anything?
I think back about it, I guess there is regrets because, I sit here today and I didn't get to reach the like full maximum potential of what I was as a football player. I look back, it happened so quick, and as fast as the rise happened, the downfall was equally as quick. But there was also a certain point in me, just because I think of everything that I went through from, the rise, through the fame, through the media scrutiny, through everything, that I just felt like I wasn't enjoying playing football anymore. So at that point in time, the way that I felt in 2016, I wasn't enjoying playing football. When I got cut in Cleveland, I wasn't eager to go try and sign with a new team or get back into the swing of things. I was like completely, exhausted with it, and I was ready for a break from it.
When you lose that spark, it can be really hard to continue doing something.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't feel the same way going out onto a practice field or like having that joy and excitement as I did on Saturdays. I never felt that way on a Sunday in the NFL. And, maybe it was where I was, maybe it was my situation, but, I feel like, I just didn't have the same spark, and it's tough to continue to go through that. And whenever I did get cut, I was almost more excited about it than heartbroken or torn up about it.
What was the moment you feel like, or you felt like the spark and the light went out? Like, was there like a specific moment in time where you're just like, fuck this, dude, I don't want to do this no more?
No, I feel like everything just happened so quick from the time of deciding I was going to go to the NFL, through the training process, through the draft. It was just like one thing after another. And just with how much stuff you get into, business wise and everything else in between that, I almost never felt like I really got a break. Not that I should have got one with what everybody else was going through and stuff. But I never felt like I got a chance to turn it off for a minute, and it just consumed me. And then when I got into the NFL, you're not going out and performing the way that you're used to in practice, and you're struggling a little bit. I think your confidence is affected more than anything else.
So, dude, I'm from Cleveland. I was a junior in high school when you won the Heisman Trophy. And man, we loved you. I still love you, bro. You're that guy. You're Johnny Football. And then you came to the Browns. We were stoked about that. We were stoked to have you, man. But how did you balance that lifestyle of work and play for so long, effectively at the highest level?
Did he balance it effectively?
I think you did. No, I think you did, because you've said that.
I think I did in college. Like I did in college, and then when I got to Cleveland, I don't think I did. I never put in the same amount of work when I was in Cleveland as I did throughout those first couple of years as I was in college at Texas A&M. I just, I felt like I was I enjoyed the partying more than I did, the Sundays.
What's your favorite part about the partying?
I think you just get a rush from it. I think at that point in time, at 22, going into new places, new cities, meeting new people, everything about it. I think there was a rush. You come to fucking New York City, you meet John Schwartz for the first time, and your doors get open to fucking
shout out John Schwartz.
Your fucking doors get open.
We're gonna be with him in about 2 hours.
To a whole new lifestyle. You're like, fuck, maybe this is.
Bro, it's hard, bro. Listen, I see the comments on the post, like, he threw it all away, and I want to ask you about that. Like, they simplify it so much. He threw it all away, but like, until you're in that position, and listen, a lot of people come in and don't take the bait. Right. And they don't go for the cheese in the mousetrap. Right. But until you're in the position to like have that type of access and be around those type of people and be in the rooms that you were in with Drake and partying at that level, sure, addiction plays into it, but it's hard, bro. It's really hard to say no to a life that you never imagined you would have access to. You know what I'm saying? And to have fun and do those type of things at that level. It would take down a many a strong men and has, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I guess when I see those comments on your stuff, or like when I hear people talk about it, he threw it all away. Does that bother you when people simplify the situation so much?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't read into a lot of what other people say. At the end of the day, it's your life that you live yourself. And, I sit there and have to deal with the reality of what my football career was. I think the thing that I think about most now is just that I wish it was longer. And I think for me, I had been able to, for 2 years be really successful with living a lifestyle that way, with going out 3 or 4 nights a week in college and, having that kind of lifestyle. And then as you get to the next level in the NFL, I didn't start until probably 12 or 13 weeks into my rookie season, until that first game where you know, I still had all the confidence in the world going into week 13 or 14 that I'm like, okay, I'm finally getting a chance to play and start. Even though I haven't been living right and doing the right things, I'm still going to go out here and be able to play well at a high level and be able to figure it out because I always have. And then we play the Bengals and we don't score a point. We get beat 30-0. And then you have a whole fucking, you know, city of Cleveland that's been behind you, waiting for this opportunity, waiting for this moment for you to get a chance on the field, and you go and lay an egg. And you get back to your house at the end of that day, and it's kind of like, oh, fuck, that did not go the way that I expected at all. And for the first time, you know, I had to deal with some real repercussions of not doing the shit that I was supposed to do.
Hey guys, if you like that clip, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see more zany clips, click the video right here.